Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. First off, want to say happy Memorial Day. Hope you're having a good weekend. I hope you're taking some time out. Time out. Be great if I could learn how to speak. I'm hoping you're having a great day today on this Memorial Day. And like I said, taking some time out to rest, relax, and most importantly, do remember what this day is about. This day is a day of remembrance and thought and care for those men and women who have died in the line of defense and protecting our freedoms, not just here in America, but in many other places abroad. And we just want to celebrate and recognize all those individuals. Hello there, cruise and theme park guide. Hi there, Sierra. Good to see you today. Glad to have you. Hope you're having a fantastic Memorial Day. So today being Memorial Day, I wanted to just take a break and just get outside today. I apologize for everybody. A little bit of a delay. It's been raining here, and yet I didn't want to miss an opportunity to get outside and take a walk here. So unfortunately, the rain, when I first got here and it started to rain just as I got here, a lot of people packed up and left, but some people are coming back out. And so, hey, you know how it is with streaming. You make the most of the opportunities that you have. So with that, we're gonna go on a little bit of walk. I'm gonna be honest with you. And hello there. Hello. Glad to have you. Oh, from the Space Coast. Okay. Hi, Kyla. Glad to have you with us. Thank you for stopping by. As I was just saying, we're going to go for a little walk. Now, we're in Raleigh, North Carolina today. Again, that's my hometown, home base. Lena's not with us today, unfortunately. Missing her tremendously. But we are back together in a couple of weeks, about 2.5 weeks. So stay tuned. And we've got some exciting stuff lined up, and she's got some surprises in store that I'm not even totally aware of what's happening there. So we're gonna see. So with that, we're gonna take a walk. Again, hope you're all having a great day today. So we are at Dix Park. Dix Park here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm gonna make sure I can turn my brightness all the way up so I can see everybody. Bear with me one moment. There we go. All right, we're good there. Okay, we're at Dix Park. So this used to be, now bear with me here, right? This actually used to be Dorothea Dix Hospital. You're probably like, Jason, why on earth are you taking us to the former place of a hospital? Okay, let's back up a bit. We're not going to the hospital. Hospital's not really here, okay? Apologize if you hear some noise there. And so, yeah, sure. Dorothea Dix Hospital was the first psychiatric hospital, psychiatric hospital in North Carolina, built in the around 1860, give or take. Closed down in 2012, thereabouts. So it was in operation 150, 160 years, give or take. Okay. The hospital, like I said, hospital has since closed, and the city of Raleigh has decided to make this an event space of all, for different reasons and different purposes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk about a portion of the park today. Again, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never been here before. So we're kind of on a journey together today to enjoy Dix Park. What I do know is that today, so Dix Park is a place that is available to the public. It's open, I think, year-round from sunrise to sunset. And if any of you have heard of, there was a concert music festival called Dreamville, which is nationally known. I think the founder, J. Cole, who's down around the Fayetteville area of North Carolina, which most people are probably familiar with Fayetteville because it's associated with the Fort Bragg military base. Well, it became Fort Liberty. I think it's going back to Fort Bragg. bear with me there. Anyway, local NC musician, foreign music festival, and it gets done out here somewhere, probably one of these big giant fields. So anyway, point there, the park now gets used for a host of events and whatnot. So with that said, we're gonna walk and enjoy. Here we've got, this is Flowers Field, big open area. Looks like there's some picnic tables to sit on. And again, unfortunately, I was hoping to come out here today and it be a little bit more sunny than it is now. Unfortunately, weather's not been too kind, so it is what it is. Like I said, it was raining when I first got here, and the grass is a bit wet. That's okay though, we are prepared. But we're gonna walk and enjoy. In fact, there's one thing off in the distance that I'm really excited to see that makes me want to come out here, even if it's not a day, to do some streaming. So sit tight for that. Anyway, again, hope you're all doing well today. So what you actually see here, so this is a bit morbid, I guess, if I'm honest about it, the Dix Hospital Cemetery. All right, so we're going to be mindful and stay just on the sidewalk from that. You don't see, again, I probably should have read a bit more on the marker there. Just looking out here, we can see, I'm going to count 6 or 7 different heads. Oh, you know what? We actually see, okay, so we actually see 6 or 7 different headstones. But what's, if we actually look down here, sure, we see row B, and then of course we'll see things like row C, D, so on and so forth. And then what you can't see is easily, again, I'm not going to step out there out of respect. You can see the names of the individuals where each person is buried. So, rest in peace. So we walk down here, funded by the A.J. Fletcher Foundation and the Mary Duke Biddle Foundation. And down there, something called the Wall of Remembrance. As we look out down the way, we can see downtown Raleigh. And if you're able to join us on the live stream yesterday, you'll know that, as I remarked, we do not have the tallest of skylines, but you know what? It's a skyline. It is what it is. All right. Okay. All righty. Okay, so yeah, the skyline here in Raleigh is it's a skyline, and I'd like to think that we are capable of having businesses with taller buildings, but hey, they made a business decision that the tallest building is going to need to be about 38-40 stories tall. In fact, we kind of look off in the distance. The building on the right is I believe it's the truest building, and the building on the left, which is the tallest building, is the PNC building. So, not a surprise, banks. But of course, Charlotte is the other big city here in North Carolina, probably the other major city in North Carolina, and taller buildings. As I discussed yesterday, the tallest building there is 60 stories tall, the Bank of America headquarters building, which actually I've been to. So here we have a couple of beehives in some decorative art, and they would ask us to not go any further. Okay, all right. Out here, looks like that there is a field doing some sort of farming, cultivation, something. It's not entirely clear, but I tell you what, I am not going to go out there, because you know why? Because to me, this is far more interesting right here. Okay, this is cool. Yes, it's a bunch of trees. It's a cluster of trees. We're looking at maybe, I don't know, 100, 125 different trees, mostly pine trees. No surprise, you're going to find pine trees in North Carolina. Just to let you know that in advance. If you don't already live here and you're coming to visit, there are pine trees galore. If you have allergies to pollen, wait for pollen season to be over. Just, there you go. But as you look inside the cluster of trees, thank you again, City of Raleigh, which is the management entity for all this, we see hammocks. We see hammocks available for you to come out and enjoy. And what I also see is I see hammocks that are here all the time, but I also see hammocks that are, I see posts where you can BYOH, bring your own hammock. How's that? There you go. I tell you what, I do enjoy being on a hammock. I think they're very relaxing, and I will tell you, it's a great way to be lazy. And fun fact, I will freely admit that I was extra lazy one day and took a rope, tied it to a tree while in the hammock, and then was able to, rock myself while in the hammock by just tugging on the rope. So one thing I want to show you out here. So again, as you kind of saw, we're only a couple, we're not that far from downtown Raleigh. And what you also see just over the tree line in the distance is you see the bell tower, the NC State bell tower. And if you've watched our earlier videos, or if you joined us the one on the live stream one Friday night where my youngest son Ryan joined us, where we walked down Hillsborough Street, you'll know the importance of the bell tower. I'll be honest with you, the bell tower is, I'd probably say, even extra special today, because my recollection is the bell tower was built to recognize the students of NC State University who were part of, I can't remember if it was a specific war or all wars and conflicts in general, but it was meant to recognize students involved in our military conflicts. So again, in itself is part of how we like to celebrate, recognize the men and women who have paid, sometimes with the most ultimate sacrifice, to defend this country and countries abroad. And again, those who fight for and in defense of other countries. Okay, well, I'm glad the weather's gotten better. Like I said, when I got here, it was rain. It was spitting. You're probably like, Jason, big deal. But it was constant, and I was standing out in it, and I just knew that if I was going to get out for any significant period of time, I was going to be all wet by the time it was all said and done. And look, I come prepared, but still, there comes a point when you just need to know that this is not where you want to be, or it's not the time to be out here. So anyways, we continue to walk along Dix Park. We're going to see some other elements. Again, we're back that way is where we are showing the cluster of hammocks that you can go enjoy. All right. We might we might take a walk down there, because I see something else of note. I would love to come back out here when it is a sunnier day, when there are more people out here, not scared off by the weather, just a warmer day to enjoy things. I'm going to walk down this way, and I'm going to keep an eye out on our signal strength because I don't want to go too far and then you guys can't enjoy the same view I'm getting, because then, you know, kind of defeats the purpose. So while we're out here, I want you guys to be able to enjoy what we're seeing down here. If you haven't already, please say hello to us in the chat. Give us a hi, and tell us where you're from if you'd like to do so. Again, I'm gonna keep an eye on the strength. So again, looking back this way, you see the cluster of trees with the hammocks that you can go enjoy, and then you can have some picnic tables down here as well. And then again, I'm keeping an eye on the signal strength is getting pretty weak. There's a big giant couch of sorts. There we go. And then here it goes. Okay, definitely signal thing weak. Not sure if you can see it too well. Public art for pollinators and people. Okay. All right. Let's head back up this way where we can get back to some good signal strength, shall we? Let's do that. Okay. What you also see here at the park is you see some playground equipment. Looks like they got some swings. I'm sure there's a term for that swing. I'm going to call it a two-person swing, or get creative and use it still as a one-person swing. Anyway, all right, very good. Well, so not to spoil it too soon, but one of the things that I'm really excited about is the dog park coming up. We'll be there in a few minutes. But yeah, come out here on a spring day or even later in the summertime. I think we'll definitely do that. Maybe Lena and I will make a trip over here. So looking at the park rules, pretty standard rules, I think. Nothing unusual to worry about there. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Glad to have you with us today. Okay. All right. Now, what I also see here is, again, I see a lot more seating areas, covered areas, picnic tables, and you know what I'm kind of, and I see even some grill areas here. What I'm kind of curious about is, you know, could you reserve this for any kind of event, even if it's just like for an hour or so, or is it strictly first come, first serve? I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, usage outside of the rental time is available on a first come, first serve basis. And looks like the only rental listed here was back on May the 3rd. All right, so short answer is yes, you can rent the shelter. And that does look like a fully covered shelter. And enjoy that. Okay, awesome. Good to know. Let's get back up here onto the road. Oh. Okay. All right. So here is one of, I tell you what, we've actually got not just one, we've got two dog parks here at Dix Park, at least on this side of the park. I'm not as familiar with, Magnolia Room is the name of the seating area over there. So we actually have two dog parks over here. What's the difference between one or the other? I don't know. Maybe we can go down and look at the signage and kind of understand that. We'll walk over there in a minute. Again, as I explained, this used to be, it used to be North Carolina's first psychiatric hospital. A lot of the buildings here are still run by the Department of Health and Human Services. The North Carolina Health and Services, I should say, not the federal, at the federal level. I think there was one building related to the DMV. A lot of government buildings that just exist on the property. So we can see brick buildings over here. We'll go see what that building says. here shortly. But as we walk over here, and we're going to see the first of 2 dog parks. Okay. Hope you're all having a great day today. Thank you for joining us on this cooler than expected Monday afternoon, Memorial Day. Like I was saying, even though it was a bit rainy, I was committed, be it indoors or outdoors. I was absolutely committed to, taking a moment. Wanted to have a stream with all of you today, and I wish all of you a happy Memorial Day. I wish you and each of you and your families all well on this day. Okay, we'll walk up to the sign here. It talks about Dix Park. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Okay, so I love what we're about to see in just a minute. Oh, I see what the difference is already. Okay, come to that. So here is a map of the park itself. Okay, so let me get my bearings squared away. I can find dog park is number 7, so we are right here. This is where we are right now. Okay, awesome. And this was a shelter across the street. This is kind of where we started here a few moments ago. Number 5 was the sunflower field and trail. Okay, but you kind of see here, right? You see the extent of how massive this park is. Like, we've been broadcasting for 22 minutes, give or take, and we've only done this little amount right here, and we're about to look at the dog park itself. What we will probably do is we'll probably hop in the car if you guys want to go along for the ride, and maybe what we'll do is we'll drive over to really what looks to be a much more an even busier area of the park over here. I mean, at 15 and 16 they've got the Gypsum Play Plaza, the House of Many Porches Market, the Oak Room, and some other things that I have no idea what's over there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of park in the center area, hop out, and kind of go. I did drive around when I came in earlier today. I actually came in, I think I came along this pathway and drove around, and yeah, there's not a lot here. This is a big giant open field here. In fact, unsurprisingly, it's called Big Field. Okay. And I believe this is probably where they have the like when they have the concert here and other events. So what we're gonna see here in actually just a moment, actually this is kind of cool. So I was actually slightly wrong about this. It's actually not 2 dog parks. It's 3. I mean, it's one massive dog park, but I want you to see that there are actually 3 distinct zones. But first, I gotta show you Doggy Deli. That's pretty cool, right? Get your fix. There we go. Not actually food that you would give your dogs, but they've got 3 distinct areas here. And we see here on the left-hand side, we see this is for small dogs. Okay, small dogs with some rocks and a shaded area, a couple benches for people to sit on. Here we'll call this the staging area, right? You've got the ways that you get to the 3 dog parks. And then we've actually got 2 different spaces listed for big dogs. Okay, so, and it looks like we've got people who are using both of these today, right? Very cool. Oh, as I came in, I kind of missed the rules. Dogs must be leashed, healthy, fully vaccinated, get exercise, and have fun. Absolutely, right? Absolutely. Oh, and let's not forget the rules for the humans. Clean up after your dogs, remove choke, prong, pinch, and spike collars. Don't let your dogs do any digging. Make sure they fill any holes if they do. You cannot have more than 3 dogs in the park at one time. Do not offer food or toys, and make sure you closely supervise your children. Don't allow dogs that are in the park that happen to be aggressive or uncontrollable. Female dogs in season and puppies younger than 4 months. Okay, awesome. I think that makes sense. I'm not a dog owner, and unfortunately my better half, who is, which I miss him dearly, Lena, has just an amazing dog named Oswald. I think he'd have a blast down here. What do you think, guys? And you know, there's a lot of dogs running around having a good time. Look at that. Awesome. Very, very cool. And a nice big shaded area down there that literally straddles the fence. Right, see this here, and then of course a couple individual shaded areas for just the park itself, but one giant structure there to cover it up for everybody, right? Okay, awesome. Very, very cool. Again, hope you're all having a great day today. I tell you what, let's walk back this way. Let's hop in the car, and I'm kind of curious what this building is. Just, again, wild curiosity. If it's not obvious, I think we're just gonna move along. Okay. Whatever it is, that's a building that's been here for a minute. I think what we're gonna do, so yeah, I tell you what we can do. I tell you what we'll do. We're gonna hop in the car and we're gonna drive down that way. How's that sound? And we'll go find a place to park and check out some of the other elements of the park itself. How's that sound, guys? Okay. I'm really interested to see how the signal is when I, look at this later on. I will tell you that the city of Raleigh and the surrounding area is well, we've talked about this. I think I talked about this last when we did the Peak City Pig Fest in Apex. Probably going up about 2 months ago since we did that event. Signal around here can be hit and miss. Some days and some places it is great. Like right now, I have got max quality. Outside of it max quality for 30 frames per second. I would be tempted to try 60 frames, but hey, let's not push it, right? There's a dog that looks like they are waiting to go to the dog park. They're like, hey, all those other dogs are having fun. When's my shot? Okay. So we're kind of walking back to the car here to get in and drive down the road. Again, you see a lot of the buildings that have been here for decades. I don't know if I would say that they've been here, for 160 years, but they've been here for a while. I think it's fair to say that much. Okay, awesome. We're about back to the car and we're gonna go for a ride. How's that sound, everybody? Thank you for joining us today. Hope you're all having a great day on your Memorial Day. All right. Like I said, it's a bit light today because the rain really cleared things out. But you know what? That's okay. Gonna make the most of it. as we always do. Thanks for joining with us today. And here. All right. Okay. Okay, all right. Bear with me one moment. Safety first. Always amazes me how some people will not ride with a seatbelt on. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Okay. All right. All right. Let us mosey over to the other side of the park, everybody. Again, thank you for being with us today. Hope you're all doing well. Okay. Let's go out this way. Don't need the windshield wipers on. Fair to say. Okay. All right. Oh, one moment. My mic just happened to fall off. Let me fix that real fast. One moment. Oh, there it is. Sorry for the delay. Just one moment. Cue some of the elevator music. There we go. Okay, all right. Let's roll, literally. Okay, all right. Let me go back to the left. Like I said, we followed the map. Everything was back towards the left. Okay. All right. So there's the building that we were walking past when we came out away from the dog park. I can't tell exactly what that is. Okay, there's a sign right here. This is the Williams building for the Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Health Services Regulation Construction Section. It's a mouthful. Okay, all right. So, and then we see the back of the big field over there. Okay, so this way of, oh, there's an event this way, apparently. Okay. All right. All right. Driving over the bridge. So let's see. Gypsum Play Plaza, Big Field, Chapel, Stone Houses, Harvey Hill, and Oak Room. Event is off to the right. I don't know what event that's going to be. Why don't we drive down here to see? Event. Okay. Well, for the moment, we're going to follow the signs. How's that? Okay. Right. Glad to have everybody with us today as we traverse the other side of the park. Hope you're all having a fantastic Memorial Day. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and say hello to us in the chat. And join us for the ride, and both now and subscribe. Today has been a little bit of a cloudy, drizzly day, and so it hasn't been the sunny event that we were first hoping for. Okay, I don't see, again, following the signs of the event, and I do not see where there's anything. Okay, oh, okay, I do see a sign up ahead saying the event is to the left. Okay, again, a lot of, we're not going to stop and look at these buildings. These are, again, a lot of these are government buildings here. Okay, big field to the right, which, again, I'd seen that earlier. Very large field, probably where they have the Dreamville event and other activities. The we're gonna go over here. Okay. Let's see what else is down this way. Got a number of parking lots, and again, more buildings, likely government buildings. Oh, there's a big wall there that says it starts here. Okay. I'm not sure what starts here, but it starts here. Okay. Brown building, testing and adult care license. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on down here. Okay. All right, well, this is, this is not yet open. That's what this is. Okay. All right. At least, by and large, this is not yet open. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a look. So step out with us, everybody. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear us okay. Hopefully you're all doing well. All right. Okay. Okay. So this has actually made news. This has actually made news. This is the Gibson Play Plaza. Sorry, it took me a minute to kind of remember what this is all about. So this is a brand new play area being built here at Dix Park that is going to be super awesome, super amazing. If you're a kid, you are going to want your parents to bring you out here. And I just saw the sign said the grand opening, if I recall correctly, I think the grand opening activities are around June 6th through the 8th. So we are here like right before the grand opening. Like seriously, like right before where we need to be. So I tell you what, maybe what we're gonna have to do is we'll have to make another trip out here, a special trip out here after this opens up, to really check out and enjoy what they've built here. So right now, as you can kind of see, it's fenced off, it's closed off. We can't actually get any closer really than this, but that's okay. That's more than fine. So you can actually see some of the construction, and the project office is off in the distance. You see some of the dumpsters for some of the materials, whatnot. Job site office, the sign is there off into the distance. So yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. We'll definitely have to come back here and check out what's happening here, and what it is the city of Raleigh built up for kids to enjoy. That sound like a plan, guys? Awesome. Okay. Very, very cool. A lot of people here, several people here who have interests such as myself on what's happening, what's going on. So we will keep an eye out for this, and we will come back on a day that is fully open. I don't believe it costs anything. I think just like the rest of the park, I think it is a free experience to the public. Just come out and be safe. How's that? Okay, awesome. Well, all right. Well, with that, team, I think we're probably done for the day. I think we're going to probably call it. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. Sorry we had a small bit of a delay, as we I didn't want to step out when it was raining. Again, it wasn't raining super hard, but it was raining enough where I thought, you know, if I'm going to be out here for any substantial amount of time, I'm going to come out soaked, and more importantly, or more worryingly, the camera's going to come out soaked and with, you know, potential, you know, water on the lens, and that would have made it difficult for all of you to see. So I'm also noticing that I've got great signal strength here. So yeah, coming out here really in a couple weeks. I think that will be a lot of fun. So let's put this on the calendar and let's remember to do that. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go and close out the stream. Thank you again for being with us today. Hope you're having a great, wonderful day off for many of you. Happy Memorial Day. Please don't lose sight about what this day is about. Remembering the men and women who have paid such sacrifices, including the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country, and in defense of many countries abroad. And we certainly recognize them and for what they've done. So thank you for all those individuals. Have a great rest of your day. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and as we always say, walk with you later. Bye for now.